students and fellow artists out there, Miss Vincent here. Today what we are going to be doing and making is posters inspired by our history. Keep calm and carry on, which is very difficult to do sometimes. So we need to sit back and we need to reflect on how to do that. A fellow teacher in our district, Monica Taylor, also an art teacher, sent us this idea and posters, and I thought, why don't we also do that? So thank you, Monica Taylor. Another counselor in our district, Mr. Mike Martinez, also made me really think about ways we can be calm, and he sent that to us and our staff and also students. And I want you guys also to be thinking about how can we be calm. Some of these things are to just be doing an art activity. And some of these art activities can be drawing, painting, and also doing digital art. So right now, this is being calm. Another of them is just stopping and, taking an opportunity to smell the flowers and going for walks, but staying and, doing a social distance. So I'm having the flowers here with me right now. I have this candle and it says, thankful. I'm very thankful right now to be doing this with you. I smell it. And these things are ways that I can, be calm as well. My mom gave me this heart, and on it, it says, daughters are special. So this also is something that helps me to be calm. So I'm going to be thinking about that as I watch this video. Another way is right here. It says dancer, and then it says my name, Michelle. And I made this in my art class when I was in middle school, just like you guys. And when I want to be calm or express myself, I love to dance. You guys can still do that when you're at home or in your backyard, and that's a way to be calm. Here are some crystals, and I love looking at these crystals in the light. And when I do that, it gives me light as well. These are my parents. They're in Oregon right now, and they're home and they're safe, and I love talking to them every day. Right now is the opportunity for you guys to talk with your parents and to grow closer during these times. So that helps me to be calm. Another thing is I love looking at magazines, and you guys can read magazines and read stories, and those are ways to be calm and to express yourselves and get to know yourself, and to take those times to talk to your family and talk to your friends and to just be calm and get to know yourself. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to look at a video in history about where this comes from. And then afterwards, we're going to go ahead and we're going to design our own Keep Calm poster. So where does this video come from? Well, let's go ahead and learn about it. And go. Oh, technology, please.
In the spring of 1939, during the build-up to war with Germany, the British government commissioned a series of propaganda posters. These posters were intended to offer the public reassurance in the dark days that lay ahead. They were required to be uniform in style and were to feature a special and handsome typeface, making them difficult for the enemy to counterfeit. They used the crown of King George VI as the only graphic device and had just 2 colours. Of the 3 final designs that went into production, the first poster carried the slogan, "Your courage, your cheerfulness, your resolution will bring us victory." The second poster had the words, "Freedom is in peril, defend it with all your might." But the third design, of which over 2.5 million posters were printed, simply read, "Keep calm and carry on." The first 2 designs were distributed in September of 1939 and appeared up and down the country in shop windows and railway platforms. But the Keep Calm posters were held in reserve, intended for use only in times of crisis or invasion. In the end, the poster was never officially issued, and it remained unseen by the public until a copy turned up more than 50 years later. It was found in a second-hand bookshop called Barter Books in the northeast corner of England. books was begun in 1991 by a couple, Stuart and Mary Manley. The building used to be an old Victorian railway station. Huge rows of stacked shelves now stand in the place where the tracks would have been, but the station's old tea rooms and waiting rooms are still there. It was in 2000 that Stuart found the poster in a box of dusty old books that had been bought at auction. Mary liked it so much she had it framed and put it up near the shop till, and it proved so popular with the customers that a year later they began to sell copies. Since that time, the poster has been reproduced, parodied and trivialised, and has become a truly iconic image of the 21st century. It is hard to say exactly why such a phrase from a bygone decade would have so much appeal and resonance now. Its design is considered simple and timeless, and now commonly recognisable. However, it is perhaps the words on the poster that people find most enchanting. Like a voice out of history, it offers a very simple, warm-hearted message to inspire confidence in others during difficult times, and is something that should never fade from fashion. To keep calm and carry on.
Okay, so I loved sharing that with you guys, and once again, thank you to Monica Taylor, fellow art teacher in our district, for sharing that with us. And what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be making our own Keep Calm and Carry On poster. So let's begin. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our iPad, and I'm going to bring you a little bit closer to me right now. Hold on a second. Perfect. So now we're a little closer. Woo, a lot closer. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. You're going to be doing this with us. I'm going to turn you around so you can see me there. They're right there, closer to us now. And pop. Okay. Hi. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to Pic Collage over here. So I'm going to click and bring you into my Pic Collage. And you guys are also going to go ahead and click on your Pic Collage as well. Next thing. We're gonna go, and then once we're in here, we're gonna click on our freestyle right there, and now we're in freestyle. After that, I want us to go and choose a different color background, something that is really calming to you, so that way it puts it behind you. So when I think of calm, I think of like blue, whatever color makes you calm, go ahead and put that in there. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go to web image. So I click on web image, and I'm gonna go to blue for me. I'm gonna click on BLUE, blue, ombre, turn it back real quick, OMBRE, background. If I just say blue ombre, it shows someone's hair. This has happened to me before. Blue ombre hair is great, but not for a background. Then I'm gonna click on a couple of them, and I'm gonna see which one I like the best. It's always good to go for a variety first, and after that, you can choose the one that you like the best. This one's beautiful. Okay, but first, before I choose, I'm just gonna try a couple and see. I'm gonna double click, and I'm gonna go set as background. Okay, that looks great. Then I'm gonna go over here, double click, set as background, and that one looks kind of pixely. If I don't like it as much, then I can just undo, and I can throw that one away. Then I'm gonna try this one, set as background. Wow, that one looks really nice. Let me try the other one again. I think I like that one better, so I have that one. Okay, so I've chosen my background right there, and then I want to change the idea of, instead of keep calm, you know, we can change it to at the top, we're gonna say maybe keep, we don't have to say keep clean, we can say keep calm, keep clean, keep your strength, but I wanted to say keep something. So you decide what the word is gonna be exactly. Keep positive, I like that. I'm gonna say keep positive. So I'm gonna take the word keep positive, I'm gonna add the text, keep positive. So what I did is I'm gonna go back, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go to text right here, text, add text, text, and then I'm gonna write the word keep, K-E-E-P, and then I'm gonna change the word, instead of calm, I'm gonna say keep positive. And I'm gonna write positive instead, P, capitalize the word positive, P-O-S-I-T-I-V-E. So I wanna make it where I'm saying the word positive. So that way I'm saying keep positive, okay? And I want it to be outlined. It's kind of difficult to see it that way. So I'm gonna change my color. I'm gonna go to the palette color right there. I'm gonna change it to white so I can see it. I wanna make it where I can see it. Then I'm gonna double click on the 3 little dots right there. And I'm gonna go to the little dot right there and click on it like that. So you guys can see how I did that right there. Make sure that you guys have it like that so you can see how it's done, okay? Now, according to the other one, the words were separate. So I'm gonna go here where it says keep calm, and after the word keep, I'm gonna press return. So I'm gonna go keep, and I'm gonna press return after that. So it's keep positive, so it's separate. And those ones should both be capitalized. So I realized that mine were not capitalized, so I'm gonna capitalize the words. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna capitalize my words. Keep, I'm gonna go back to positive, I'm gonna capitalize the word positive, because in the original one, those were positive, capitalized. So now, make sure that yours were capitalized. If yours were not capitalized, make sure that you capitalize. Keep positive. Okay, I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna leave space at the top. If your word went like that, your letter, that's all right. What you need to do is just go to the little button right there and make it a little smaller. Then you can make it wider, just like I did like that. I wanna leave a little bit of space up here because I'm gonna put an icon right there, doing a PNG that represents something that I love, and I shared those things earlier. So I said keep positive, and now I'm gonna add a text that by itself, and I wanna make sure that I have it lowercase, but I want it to be capitalized. So I'm gonna go back to that, and I'm gonna capitalize those words, and so it did that. If it does that, it's all right. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it where I just stretch it like that. If that's too big, just make it smaller. So take the little arrow and make it smaller. Okay? So I just made it smaller. Perfect. Keep positive, and the last part, keep positive and safer at home. You got with that? Keep positive and safe at home. That sounds good. You don't have to talk about safe at home. You can say what you want, and safe at home. I'm just thinking that right now. So I might just put that. That's what my brain's saying. Safe. Safe. At home. Okay, so I'm gonna say that. Keep positive and safe at home. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. You don't have to do anything like how I did it, but I noticed that the carry on was like longer on how they did it. So I'm gonna do safe at on the same line. So I'm gonna go back to that, and I'm gonna go and put the safe at on the same line, and then do a return for home. Yeah, I like that, because then the positive is the same size as safe at home, like that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to come up with an icon that I want to make the words keep positive and safe at home about the same size. So I did keep positive and safe at home, and they look about the same size. Okay. I also kind of want to make the font a little bit more calm, that's a little bit bold right now, so I'm going to change that up. So I'm going to go back to that font, and I'm going to click on the font right there. And then when you click on that, that's that little button right there. I'm going to click off so you don't see it. So I'm going to double click here, double click. And then when I click here, it allows me to touch this little T button right there. And then I have all these different fonts. Now I'm gonna look at these fonts. I'm gonna look for one that looks a little bit more calm. The Denver one, oh, that Denver one, not so much. Lemon, no. Artist stamp, doesn't, I just wanna find one that is a kind of, I find cursive sometimes isn't really something that across the nation a lot of people can read. So I want to be something that people can read very easily. Quicksand. Oh, that's kind of pretty easy to read. I might stick with that one. Maybe that one. Yeah, I like that one. So I did Amonastic. Okay, so I did Amonastic. I think that looks nice. So I have to change all of mine to that. So I'm going to click on the next one and change it also to that one as well. Where did that one go? Right there. I'm going to go over to this one too. It just looks softer. And we want things to look really soft. I'm going to have to move that up there. There. So now it's just a little bit softer looking. Okay. So now I'm going to come up with like a little icon that matches all of this that I can put up here. On the other one, the Keep Calm, it was where it had the crown at the top. For this one, I'm going to think keep positive and safe at home. Something that I'm doing is I'm doing some paintings while I'm at home. So maybe I want to do something that has to do with paint. So I'm gonna go over to web search at the bottom, right down here, web search. And I'm gonna delete what I have here. Delete, 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 delete. And then I'm gonna type in PNG. So that way it will come out as a cutout already. So I'm gonna do PNG and I'm gonna search for an icon that has to do with paint. P-A-I-N-T. And then I'm gonna go search. Okay, and I found some icons that I really like these paintbrushes. Oh, that's so cool. So I found these paintbrushes like that, and I'm really happy with how that turned out like that. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. Perfect. Happy. Okay, so what mine says is it says keep positive and safe at home. And what helps me stay positive and safe at home is doing some art with you guys and sharing it with you as well. So now it's time for you guys to make your own Keep Calm and whatever it's going to be and submit it. So it was nice working on art with you guys, and I hope to see what you guys do. Remember, stay positive, keep positive, and be safe at home. Bye from Miss Vincent.